Hello, and welcome First Tech Challenge teams. I'm First Tech Challenge Program Director Ken Johnson, and I'm excited to be here for the First Tech Challenge 2021-2022 season kickoff and the big reveal of Freight Frenzy presented by Raytheon Technologies. We're thrilled to have Raytheon Technologies as our Freight Frenzy presenting sponsor, which is just one part of the First Forward season presented by Qualcomm. We have a full show today, packed with kickoff messages from some familiar first faces, a gracious professionalism message from our Dean's List award winners, the Freight Frenzy season reveal, and finally, a detailed field walkthrough to help teams get started. All the game materials are available on our website, so please use the website as your reference during the season. To get us started, here's First founder, Dean Kamen.
Hello, First Tech Challenge teams, and welcome to First Forward, this year's season presented by Qualcomm. This season's First Tech Challenge game is Freight Frenzy, presented by Raytheon Technologies. Every year we make the game more challenging, and every year you amaze us with your solutions. As I've always said, First creates the hardest fun you'll ever have, and I hope you use this experience to start you on a pathway to solving some of the world's biggest problems as I hope you pursue careers in technology. Good luck to everybody. I look to see you at events throughout the season.
Thanks, Dean. And now I'd like to share some of the things you can expect in the upcoming Freight Frenzy season. Another incredible First Tech Challenge season is here, and I want to share a few things about this season we think you're really going to like. The biggest change this year will be the return of in-person play. We know not all regions will be back 100% to traditional events, but we hope most of you will be able to get together for live competition. I can tell you we miss them, and I know our students, coaches, volunteers, and sponsors can't wait to get back out there to compete, see what others have accomplished, and renew friendships, or at least friendly rivalries. There are still many unknowns, and we realize some regions and countries may choose the remote event format we introduced last year due to social distancing rules in their area. The good news is that the FTC scoring system for Freight Frenzy will support remote events for both individual robot match play and remote judging, just like last season. And, like last year, regions can switch from one format to the other mid-season if necessary. Your program delivery partner will make that call based on local rules and conditions. This season, teams will again be able to request judge feedback from their interviews and the materials they submit for judging. We added this feature as an opt-in option last year. You already know judges can only pick one winner, and the award competition across FTC is tough. We added this option as a valuable tool for teams to understand how they can improve. I encourage teams to ask for this feedback at your events this year. What else is new? Well, we just introduced the Driver Hub into the standard FTC kit of parts. The Driver Hub can be used to replace the driver's side smartphone and USB hub and connector with a single device. The Driver Hub operates on the Android operating system, which has been slimmed down, has a great user interface, and was built for our FTC competition environment. You can still use your smartphone and USB hub in FTC this season and going forward. We created a Tech Talk video on this subject with more detail. Check it out. I can't wait to see you play Freight Frenzy this year, in person and with all the wonderful excitement our games and events generate. I'll see you soon. A huge thank you to all our sponsors this year, making our First Forward season and Freight Frenzy game possible. Since 2006, Qualcomm has supported FIRST programs, events, and teams worldwide, and has also been a major technology partner with First Tech Challenge. Through their collaboration and support of FIRST, Qualcomm is helping build the pipeline of STEM leaders who will drive the invention age.
Hello, First Tech Challenge teams, and welcome to the First Forward season presented by Qualcomm. My name is Susie Armstrong, and I am a Senior Vice President of Engineering at Qualcomm. We are so happy to be a part of this exciting season as we explore the future of transportation and how it impacts individuals and economies across the globe. The future of transportation is so vast, from getting packages delivered to your front door to bringing humans to space. So much technology from the business community powers the future, and we at Qualcomm are so excited to play a role in it. Our foundational wireless technologies transforms how the world connects, computes, and communicates, and has the power to enhance how goods and people travel, providing increased visibility and control over transportation systems. From the wireless technology that keeps us all interconnected, to powering solutions to explore life beyond Earth, Qualcomm has always been at the forefront of transportation innovation. And now it's your turn to drive. In First Forward, First teams will explore how to innovate for future transportation ecosystems, making the delivery of essential items faster and more sustainable than ever before. You are forging a new path, accelerating the breakthroughs of tomorrow, and you are driving First Forward, full speed ahead. Good luck to all this season.
Thank you, Susie, and thank you, Qualcomm. In First Tech Challenge, you're developing real-world skills such as digital literacy, teamwork, leadership, creative problem-solving, and project management, skills that are used every day at Raytheon Technologies.
Hello, First Tech Challenge teams. We're excited to welcome you to Freight Frenzy, presented by Raytheon Technologies. I'm Mark Iwamoto, a First Tech Challenge alum and a radar systems engineer here at Raytheon Technologies. Just like First Tech Challenge, at Raytheon Technologies, we're accelerating ideas to solve some of the world's biggest challenges through collaboration, innovation, and of course, gracious professionalism. When I was in First, my team's robot included materials like plywood, PVC pipes, surgical tubing, and a lot of glue and duct tape. We found unique solutions to be competition ready and the opportunity to tackle engineering problems in a large team setting. Now, I work on the ASARS-2B program, an advanced all-weather surveillance radar that flies on the Lockheed Martin U-2 aircraft. I always knew I was interested in engineering, but it was the hands-on engineering and mentorship from Raytheon and other industry engineers that solidified my desire and gave me the skills, confidence, and opportunity to pursue it. Now it's your chance to build the skills and confidence to forge your own path and find unique solutions to Freight Frenzy and the real-world challenges beyond. Aaron, what about you?
Mark is absolutely right. First Tech Challenge taught me the power of creative problem solving, collaboration, learning through failure, and perseverance. Hi teams, my name's Erin Kerrigan Mitchell, First Tech Challenge alum, shout out to Team 4140 Fish in the Boat, mentor for all 3 FIRST programs, event volunteer, and a manufacturing engineer at Collins Aerospace. FIRST is the reason that I am an engineer. It's also why I work at Collins Aerospace. And at Collins, my various engineering roles have not only allowed me to be innovative, but contribute to the innovation and improvements of humanitarian transportation. And now I work on producibility and ease of assembly, so that when parts need to be installed or replaced on a plane, it can be done quickly, safely, and in a variety of environments. The product I currently work on helps with overheat detection along the wing of the aircraft, so there's constant feedback to the pilot on the endurance levels of the plane, especially critical in dangerous weather or when transporting important material. Innovation and inventions of every size can make an impact, and the future of transporting critical items quickly, safely, and efficiently relies on your creative solutions. Good luck this season, teams.
Thanks, Aaron, and hello, First Tech Challenge teams. I'm Daniel Fishman, proud First alum, First robotics competition mentor, event volunteer, and project engineer at Pratt & Whitney. Through my experience in First, I started to develop the skills necessary to communicate and cooperate with diverse groups. I also learned how to grow from my failures as well as my successes. On top of these soft skills, I obtained the engineering skills necessary to build a robot. Every day, I continue to develop and build these skills with my new team at Pratt & Whitney. Like Mark and Aaron, my experience with FIRST helped launch my career in engineering. Thanks to the valuable mentorship from Pratt & Whitney engineers on my FIRST team, I obtained multiple internships. Now I get to develop innovative solutions for a class of Pratt & Whitney engines that support global humanitarian efforts. How will you use the skills you're developing today to build your projects of tomorrow? Good luck this season, and thanks for participating in Freight Frenzy, presented by Raytheon Technologies.
Thank you. Without the support of sponsors, volunteers, program delivery partners, and all of you at home, First Tech Challenge wouldn't be possible. In addition to celebrating our sponsors, we also want to celebrate our FIRST alumni and give a shout out to our alumni and scholarship program at FIRST. While we know the world isn't back to normal yet, we are excited to have more in-person events this season. No matter what our season looks like, at the heart of each and every FIRST event is gracious professionalism. Here's our 2020-2021 Dean's List winners to remind us all about the importance of gracious professionalism this season.
Gracious professionalism to me is being able to create and partake in a community where everyone's ideas and opinions are valued.
It means being trustworthy, respectful, and always ready to work with others to help them grow.
Working hard to reach your goals in the competition, while also helping other teams reach their own goals.
Being nice and respectful to your competitors and treating them as friends while learning and growing with them as a community.
It means creating an inclusive community by helping others and even sharing information with other teams.
One way we can be gracious professionals is to share our work with the FIRST community online, so others can learn from us and we can learn from others.
As members of FIRST, we learn and compete, but treat one another with respect and kindness in the process.
Building the best possible future for everyone. Even though we are all competing against each other, if we raise our competitors up, we all win.
FIRST depends on our community embracing gracious professionalism, making it a priority in the competition season and part of your everyday life. This season, your goal is to be a collaborative teammate, a respected competitor, and a better person, which are all central themes of being a gracious professional. Speaking of gracious professionals, volunteers are critical to the success of our program, and this game was created by a very dedicated group of volunteers. So I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our volunteers, and especially our game design team, for creating such a fantastic game this season. I think they really outdid themselves. After the reveal, make sure to stick around for the field walkthrough. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the big reveal of the 2021-2022 First Tech Challenge game, Freight Frenzy, presented by Raytheon Technologies.
Turn down the rates, and there she flies.
I'm sure you're all wondering why you're here. Does anyone know what this is? A robot? It's not just any robot. What? You all have something special that would make you perfect for this team, and we'll need all of you to solve this. So what do you say?
I'm in.
Yes. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah. Your upcoming challenge in Freight Frenzy, presented by Raytheon Technologies, is to work together as a team to build a robot that can traverse rough terrain and obstacles to transport a variety of freight from warehouses to shipping hubs. The future of transportation is evolving. Will you take the wheel?
Welcome to the First Tech Challenge 2021-2022 season game, Freight Frenzy, presented by Raytheon Technologies. A team consists of up to 2 driver-operators, a coach, and a robot. The robot must be built from materials specified in the game manual and fit within an 18-inch sizing tool, but may expand after the match begins. Each match is played with 4 randomly selected teams, 2 per alliance. Your opponent for one match may be your partner for another. The game is played on a 12-foot square playing field with a foam tile floor and 1-foot-high walls. In the back of the field are taped-off warehouses, which are alliance neutral. Obstructing the warehouses are barriers that robots must drive over or around. At the front of the field are Alliance-specific storage units. Alliance-specific carousels are mounted on the front corners of the field walls. Alliance-specific barcode tape is located between the warehouses and the storage units. 4 unique navigation images are located around the field perimeter. 2 Alliance-specific shipping hubs and a 3rd shared shipping hub are positioned as shown. Outside of the field walls are the red and blue Alliance stations. There are 2 types of freight: 20 pieces of cargo, 2.7 inches in diameter, and 2-inch square boxes in various weights. 30 lightweight, 20 medium, and 10 heavy boxes. 4 of the lightweight boxes are marked with an X. In addition, rubber ducks will play a key role in the game, and teams will be constructing their own custom-designed shipping elements. Before each match, the freight is stored in the warehouses and a preload box is placed onto the field for each robot. A duck is placed onto each carousel and in the middle position of each barcode. The remaining ducks are stored in the Alliance loading docks. Teams then place their robots on the field, touching the wall adjacent to their Alliance station, but not in a warehouse. The teams then place 1 preload box for each robot. A team may then decide to use their own shipping element in place of a duck on the barcode, or store their shipping element in the loading dock. The duck or shipping element on the barcode is then randomized to one of 3 locations. The players and field are now ready. Each match begins with a 30-second autonomous period. During this period, there are a number of ways for teams to score, using only pre-programmed instructions and sensor inputs. Delivering the duck from the carousel earns 10 points. Each piece of freight delivered to the Alliance's storage unit will earn 2 points. Each preloaded box placed on an Alliance's shipping hub earns 6 points. But there are ways to earn bonus points. If the box is placed on the correct level as indicated by the duck's location on the barcode, the Alliance earns a 10-point bonus. If a robot places its preload box on the level shown by its Alliance's shipping element position on the barcode, it will earn a 20-point bonus. A robot parked on its Alliance's storage unit earns 3 points. However, if the robot is parked completely in the storage unit, it will earn 6 points. A robot parked in the warehouse closest to its Alliance station earns 5 points. If the robot is completely inside the warehouse, it will earn 10 points. Following the autonomous period is the 2-minute driver-controlled period. During this time, Alliances scored points by delivering freight to storage units and shipping hubs. For example, each piece of freight delivered to an Alliance's storage unit will earn 1 point. Freight scored on an Alliance's shipping hub will earn 2 points on a level 1, 4 points on a level 2, and 6 points on level 3. Each freight scored on the Alliance's side of the shared shipping hub will score 4 points for their Alliance. The last 30 seconds of the driver control period is the end game. Robots may continue scoring freight, and there are also ways to earn bonus points. Delivering a duck or shipping element to the floor earns the Alliance 6 points. A balanced shipping hub at the end of the match earns 10 points. If an Alliance's section of the shared shipping hub is in contact with the tile floor, that Alliance earns 20 points. Robots parked in a warehouse earn 3 points. However, if the robot is parked completely in the warehouse, it earns 6 points. Each team's shipping element, fully supported by a shipping hub center pole or another team's capped shipping element, will earn 15 points. There are many ways to score in Freight Frenzy, but there are also rules that, if not followed, will deduct points from your Alliance. For example, robots cannot interfere or interact with the opposing Alliance shipping hub. Scoring elements may not be launched. Robots may not interfere with their opposing Alliance's capping attempts. Only one duck or team shipping element is allowed on the carousel at a time. A robot may not cause an opposing Alliance robot to become pinned, trapped, or blocked. This is just a brief summary of the Freight Frenzy game. For complete rules, please read the game manual and check the Q&A forum. And always remember the most important rule of First Tech Challenge: gracious professionalism. Good luck, teams, and have a great season.
What a game we have this season. Here to give us a closer look at the field is Aaron Fadden, Game Design Committee team member and First Tech Challenge project manager.
Hi everyone, I'm Aaron Fadden, member of the First Tech Challenge Game Design Committee. Now that you've seen the Freight Frenzy presented by Raytheon Technologies game, let's talk about some of the unique challenges that you'll see in this year's game. First, let's talk about the autonomous task, specifically reading the barcodes. When a team arrives at the field for pre-match setup, there will be a duck located on the middle barcode facing to the right. A team places their robot touching their Alliance wall and must preload the preload box. A robot may either be touching the preload box or in full possession of it. Now, a team has the option of introducing their team shipping element onto the field in place of the duck. Once placed, the actual location of the duck or team shipping element will be randomized. This task is really about reading the barcode to determine where the duck or team shipping element is located. The location of either indicates which level of the Alliance shipping hub to score the preload box. Teams receive more points for this task using the team shipping element in place of the duck. Located in the back of the field are the warehouses. Each warehouse holds approximately half of the freight. Freight consists of cargo and 3 different weighted boxes. The warehouses are Alliance neutral, as are the scoring elements. In order for a robot to legally collect and possess freight, they must first start completely out of the warehouse, drive completely in the warehouse, collect 1 piece of freight, and then drive completely out of the warehouse with the collected freight. To access the warehouse, robots will need to traverse over the barriers. Now, there have been allowances made for robots to avoid driving over the barriers, as there is an approximate 13.75-inch gap. Teams will need to factor this into their robot design strategy. Do you build a robot that will be able to fit through the gap, or would a better strategy be to build a larger robot that can successfully cross the barriers? As mentioned in the game animation, there are 3 different weighted boxes that make up the freight. Teams can strategize how they program their robot or use sensors to determine the weight of the box as they retrieve them from the warehouse, because the weights will make a difference when placed onto the Alliance or shared shipping hubs. All of the shipping hubs have a wobble base. For the Alliance shipping hubs, you want to try and keep those balanced throughout the match, meaning the rim of the shipping hub is not in contact with the floor. The shared shipping hub is split for use of both of the Alliances, and the intent is to have the shared shipping hub tipped in favor of your Alliance with the rim of the hub touching the floor. In front of the field towards the audience are 2 carousels, one for the Red Alliance and one for the Blue Alliance. Teams will need to be thoughtful when designing a mechanism to interact with the carousel. The robot may only interact with the rim of the carousel to make the platform of the carousel spin. Spinning the carousel and knocking the duck or team shipping element to the floor is the only way to legally deliver the elements to earn points. During the endgame, robots may now cap their Alliance shipping hub. Teams will need to be thoughtful about their team shipping element design strategy, as well as how they place the team shipping element onto the hub. The goal is to cap the Alliance shipping hub while still keeping the hub balanced. I hope you enjoyed this overview of Freight Frenzy presented by Raytheon Technologies. Please make sure to read both the Game Manual Part 1 and Game Manual Part 2. There are 2 versions of each of these manuals on our website for both remote and traditional gameplay. Also, every team is allocated 1 account to ask questions and receive official answers on the First Tech Challenge forum throughout the season. Thanks for taking a closer look. We're excited to see how you work together and use your robots to build a path forward.
Thanks so much, Erin. The field looks full of exciting and fun new challenges. This season is going to be off the rails. We can't wait to see your creative solutions and robots in action on the field. And if you're watching but haven't registered yet, there's still time to hop on board. Visit our website for details and get started. Be sure to tag First Tech Challenge on your team's social media throughout the season so we can keep in touch and see how your team is tackling the game. Thanks for joining us for Kickoff this season, and for all of us here at First Tech Challenge, good luck and have a great year, and I hope to see you out there in person soon.